First of all, welcome to the video. I know you probably clicked the link because of one of the following things. Can't focus for more than 10 minutes. You leave revision for too late, 2 weeks prior to exams. You're tired from just rereading and highlighting notes. You struggle with burnout and demotivations. And you've spent hours studying, but you retain literally nothing. Some good news to you that you have found the right place. A little bit about myself. I'm Mikey. I'm a scholarship student in a UK private college. I did my chemistry, maths and further maths A-level over there, scoring an A stars and 2 A's. And over the years, I've won about 20 plus international Olympiads and medals around those fields of chemistry, biology and maths. On top of that, just a little cherry on the cake, I got an offer to study M.Pharm at the UCL, most prestigious pharmacy school in London. And UCL is currently in 2025 ranked 9th in the world, just below Harvard, Oxford and Cambridge and a few other unis. So are you ready now to unlock your full potential? Let's get into it. So today's objectives are going to be 3 most common misunderstandings towards studying methods, 3 common obstacles to success that you might face, how to use my resources, and my little gift at the end if you stay patient and watch until the end. So before anything, ask yourself this. In just 30 minutes, you're going to be knowing exactly how to plan your day so you don't waste time wondering where to start. You're going to be learning the exact technique that top students use to remember 3 times more in half the time. And you get the chance to try it today. You're going to finish the video, walk out and understand why your revision hasn't worked and deliberately know how to fix it, which is one simple mindset shift. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so first I want you to lock in by turning off your phone or any distractors. I want you to fully focus on this video because after this 30 minutes, it's going to change your view towards your studying and it might eventually change your whole life. If it's that easy, just turning off your phone or any distractors and focus fully onto this video, I encourage you to do so. So let's start by debunking the first myth. So more hours does not translate to higher grades. A lot of people have been saying this. I'm going to show you why. Okay. So I want you to imagine yourself as a farmer. Imagine yourself going to the field, doing the same task every day. Imagine yourself putting the same hours every day, the same effort every day, and think about the money that you're getting. You got it? Okay. Now think of yourself as a director, CEO of a multi-millionaire company. You don't have to work that many hours. You don't have to put that much effort in, but look at the money that he's making. What's the difference here? Now look back at both of the images. A farmer is a metaphor of you doing more hours but still achieving the same grades, which is what you've been doing previously before watching this video. And on the right is an image of a CEO. It's you after this video when you do more hours and receive exponentially higher grades. But you probably wonder why there's this vast difference. It's just simply this one thing, that the CEO knows something that the farmer doesn't know. He knows how to run the business, all the knowledge that are required to run a successful business, and the farmer doesn't know that. So it's the same thing as you before learning about these exact methods I'm going to give you and after. Okay, let's get into the next one. The flashcard myths. Okay, people might say, okay, I learned best with flashcards. Flashcard is so underrated. Flashcard is the best thing that my teacher's ever given me. I mean, it can be effective, but it's not as timely effective as the method I'm going to tell you later. I asked Google, how long does it take to make physical flashcards? I mean, several hours for just one topic. Imagine yourself cramming for the whole exam and you have 40 topics to go through. That's going to take a whole day and your hands are going to be tired out. And you obviously don't want to do flashcards near the end of the year. So flashcards is a no-no if you're trying to cram. But so then what do we do differently in Stody Plus? It's just this little thing that I call digital MCQs. Digital MCQs is literally, it's the same thing as flashcards. Instead of flipping back and forth the flashcard, you just have to cover the answers and do the MCQ. Afterward, you look back at the answers. And what's the best thing about this is that you can save a lot of time by asking the AI to make MCQs for you. It probably around 30 seconds for a topic. You don't have to waste that much time writing all the flashcards out and then get tired. And then you don't want to do anything else apart from lying down and eating pizzas and enjoy your day. So digital MCQs is one of our weapons. All right, so next is motivation or discipline. Which one do you choose? Do you work better when you have motivation or do you work better under discipline? The truth is, for everyone, discipline is always better. Look at this curve. So motivation is fluctuation. You might work this day, you might work another day, and until the point you don't have the motivation to work anymore. That means it's going to stop right there at the dot. Or with discipline, okay, if I tell myself to do a little bit of stuff every day, then eventually it wouldn't stop. Now you don't have to rely on motivation anymore. And I'm really, really sure that you've heard about this 1,000 times. But what is different in our Stody Plus system is that it is a system that was built to get you disciplined every day. There's no effort in talking to yourself to get yourself disciplined, to get yourself to do the work every day. It's a system that was built for you. This is the layout of my Notion template where you can track your progress. And yes, this is all free for you when you finish the video. I've tagged in a QR code so you can scan in and get the Notion template for free, but just bear with me. I just want to tell you that you're not lazy or stupid. The system that you're using is stopping you from succeeding. Think about all the times that you were studying. Have you ever got a system? Here in Stody Plus, we provide you with the solution. We give you the system and you don't have to do anything else rather than just plug it in and wait for the results. One of the questions that you might ask yourself is that why can't you stay focused? It's really simple. It's because there are distractions constantly around you. There's TikTok, there's video game, there's TV, there's this friend calling you out for side quest, there's another friend calling you out to play football. There's constant distractions around you. If you want to enter the flow, you need to get rid of all the distractions. This is why in my Notion template, I asked you to design your pre-work rule set. For example, you can put your phone away, chuck off in, hit random dance, you turn on music. This first step is where you differentiate yourself from others. You can have a look at my own pre-work rule set. So I have my phone out of reach, face wash, or go out to get some fresh air, chuck coffee, play any music or podcast depending on what work I have, and do a little bit of stretch and push-ups. So after this video, you can try and design your own pre-work rule set. It's up to you. Okay, you might tell me that, what about burnout and all the work that I have to do is too much? The way I do it and the way a lot of other successful students do it is that they create themselves a to-do list. The mechanism of a to-do list is that it tricks your brain. It tricks your brain by aggregating 100 tasks into the most important tasks that you have to do. And when you've created your to-do list, there's no other way around it. You have to finish your to-do list. And creating yourself a to-do list every day will trick your brain from saying, okay, I don't know where to go and until when, into I have a full system, I have a full plan. I'm going to finish it today. If you don't finish it, for example, no video games for that day, not eating until this time, your choice. So what is the sweet spot for a to-do list? Let's not think about 10 tasks of a to-do list. A human brain, when they look at a to-do list, they wouldn't like anything that is above six bullet points. And I've heard this from a famous podcaster, I don't really remember. When you start seeing 7 bullet points, no matter how strong your brain is, you start to feel demotivated. 6 is the sweetest spot. But my way of doing it, I split it into half, threes and threes. So I start with the most 3 important tasks for the day. And when I finish it, I'll start with another 3. It's all included in my Notion template. And you get it at the end of the video. That was how you get power from just systemizing your brain. I hope you're taking notes, by the way, because all of these are actually worth a lot of money. But I chose to give it out for free. So just a little reminder, if you're taking notes, you're doing well. Okay, so what about you forget everything that you just learned? It's actually quite common. I think 80% of every student forget most of the things after learning. There's this method called spaced repetition. Is that when the forgetting curve is starting to go down near 0, that's when you bring it back to 100%. It'll be all included in a cheat sheet I'm giving you at the end. Sound like this. You can take a screenshot, but I advise you to use your own time to do your own research about spaced repetition. Good news is a system that is fully automated, spaced repetition, and designing tasks for what you're going to do in the future. It's going to be included in the Stody Plus package. Not the free one, but you can join the waitlist and get access to it as soon as it's published. Okay, let's try and execute the Feynman technique, which was in the cheat sheet. My example for today is ovulation. So I recently taught one of my TT about ovulation in her biology course. The book says this: ovulation is when an egg is released from the ovary, usually around day 14 of the cycle. The Feynman technique is simply this: if you understand the topic well enough, you then be able to teach it back to a 12-year-old with simpler language and easier to understand analogies. So my way of teaching my tutees is that instead of giving a bold and boring definition like this, I'll give her some imaginative explanation like this. Ovulation is like releasing a balloon. Like the egg floats out of the ovary and it gets itself ready to meet sperm. Do you see it gets a lot better by using the Feynman technique? Exactly. That's one of the things that we're going to use in the Stody Plus system. And Congratulations for reaching to the end today. And before we finish, I'd like to bring you back to your promise with me at the start. Remember about all the next term thing that you say to yourself that, oh, I'm going to do better next term. I'm going to start earlier. I'm going to get a high paying job after my degree. Remember when you told yourself that I'm going to have to make my parents proud and I'm going to get respect from others. Remember your promise that you made to yourself? Not from the start of this video, it was from the past that I know that you 100% have made to yourself. Ask yourself that right now, what is stopping you from getting access to a pre-built system designed for you? You just have to plug and wait. Doing 1 to 2 hours every day and you get the grades that you wanted. Good news is the waitlister who have access to this video, who've watched this video fully, will get 50% off in the first launch. And that's my promise to it. I just want to say that I really value your trust for you to finishing all this video. And as promised, I've attached my little gift at the end so you can scan it here, put in your email address free and get all the package. That took me about like 2-3 weeks just to design it, get it published to you guys. So you can try and work it out on your own time and build your own system. Finally, I'll see you inside the course. Thank you for your time today and good luck.